Alright, this last week my 3 questions were: what is my end goal? Am I invested in my students? And how can I enjoy teaching and not just going through the motions? My first question, what is my end goal? I realized throughout the week could be taken in several different ways, but the real question that more specifically that I wanted to study about and learn about was how can I keep the end goal of teaching and helping my students learn and progress in mind even if it gets difficult, and to be able to remember those end goals in my teaching. So some of the things I came up with were to remember the reasons that I love to teach. Remember that everyone goes through a difficult time in their life, so the students aren't, when they're difficult, they could just be having a bad day. So to remember that everyone goes through a hard time. Remember that each of them is a child of God who He loves very much. And then D&C 18:10 came to mind, talking about the worth of souls is great in the sight of God. The second question is, am I invested in my students? How can I show them I am interested and willing to help them? And why am I invested in my students? These are some questions that came to mind as I was wondering about how I can show that I'm invested in their lives. So let them know that I care about them, especially as individuals and not just as a group. And then to try to understand how they individually learn best, and then to try and accommodate those needs and try to put that into my lesson plans. My last question was, how can I enjoy teaching and not just go through the motions? So a couple of the questions that came to mind while I was going through this was, what ruts are there that I get stuck in? How can I avoid treating teaching like a job? And what ways can I remember what I enjoy about teaching? Keeping a positive attitude. Some of the answers that I came across was to keep a positive attitude, to have a list of reasons why I love to teach and then go through those when I am feeling tired or discouraged, and then do something different each week and try not to get stuck in a rut, to not just have a lesson plan, but to also have activities and things that they can do that will keep them interested and keep me interested as well. Anyways, there's my presentation for this week.